Bing bang bing bang bing bang bing bang bing bang bing bang bing 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 bang bing bang bing bang bing bing bang 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 bing bing bang bing bang bing.
Say what?
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Bing bang bing bang bing bang bing bang bing bang bing bang bing 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 bang bing bang bing bang bing bing bang 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 bing bing bang bing bang bing 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 bang.
Ho, 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 ho.
Swag.
Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho.
Bang 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 bing 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 bang bing bang bing 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 bang bing bing bang bing bang bing bang bing 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 bang bing 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 bang.
Bing, bang, bing, bang, bing, bang, bing, bang. Bing, bang, bing, bang, bing, 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 bang. Bing, bang, bing, bang, bing, bing, bang, 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 bing, bing, bang, bing, bang, bing.
Bing bang bing bang bing bang bing bang. Oh. Bing bang bing bang bing 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 bang. Bing bang bing bang bing bing bang 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 bing bing bang bing bang bing.
Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho.
Wait.
Ho, 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 ho.
Bing bang bing bang bing bang 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 bing 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 bang bing bang bang bing bing bang bing bang bing bang 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 bing 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 bang bing bang bang bing bang bing bang bing bang bang bing bang bing bang bing bang bang bing bang bing bang bing bing bang bang bing bang bing bang bing bang bang bing bang bing 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 bang bing bang bing 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 bang bing bing bang bing bang bing bang bing bang bing 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 bang. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland.
Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all his reindeer pulling on the reins.
Blown away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. They'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man. But you can do the job when you're in town. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made. Walking in a winter wonderland. In the middle, we can build a snowman and pretend that he's the circus clown. We'll have lots of fun with Mr. Snowman, until the other cuties knock him down. When it snows, ain't it thrilling? Don't you know? It's a chilling. We'll frolic and play the Eskimo way. Walking in the winter wonderland. When it snows, ain't it thrilling? Don't you know? It's the chilling. We'll frolic and play the Eskimo way. Walking in the winter wonderland. Once upon a time in the LBC, Santa came up missing. He was sitting by a tree. His reindeers was near, but they leader wouldn't lead. So I took the lead. Now as we proceed, this ain't for no mistletoe, but you need to listen, y'all. Just in case you didn't know, I call this my Christmas flow. I can take you higher and higher. Chestnuts roast on an open fire. Gone away, think that's what the song says. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland. Ho, ho, ho.
Welcome to Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Warm Takes. Please welcome to the stage your host, Emma Haney.
Oh, hey guys, what's up? How are you guys doing tonight? For sure. All right, who has not been to Warm Takes before? Anybody? We got any? Yeah, okay. So for those of you who haven't been here, this show is pretty much, we have a few of our comedian friends here tonight. Everybody comes up, they do like 2 to 3 minutes of their prepared material, and then Corey or I might give it up for Corey, the co-host, everybody. We'll be on that second mic over there, and we just throw out random topics for people to riff on. They don't have to be hot takes, just a little warm. Just a little warm. Some of them stone cold. We've seen some real rough ones in here. So we'll get started. I'll start. You guys think farts are funny? Yeah, I'm like, this is the written, prepared part of the show. Good. Yeah, my cat does not think farts are funny. He doesn't think his farts are funny. I farted on my cat. He didn't think it was funny, you guys. He pounced on me. I pounced on my butt. That happened before I came here. All right. Oh, all right. You guys make it out of the quarantine okay? Yeah. Anybody catch a case of the depression? Yeah. It's okay. We've all been there. It was rough. All of my friends got diagnosed with depression during the first wave of quarantine, which was, it happens, but not me, you guys. Not this not this person. I had that shit before. It was cool. I had it. Didn't take me a year and a half of solitude to realize I have demons. Been there, sis. Built a vacation home there. I got diagnosed with bipolar 2 when I was 16 years old. Yeah, bipolar 2, the long-awaited sequel. Everyone was waiting for it to drop. Bipolar 2. That's such a weird... It is like a sequel, you guys. Whatever. But yeah, so I've been like on and off antidepressants since I was 16. They build them up, then they take you down, then and it was weird because like in the beginning of quarantine, all my friends were getting on antidepressants, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop taking them. I'm just gonna, right? It's a great idea. The reason I stopped taking them, though, one of my friends introduced me to something, blew my mind. Have you guys ever microdosed mushrooms before for depression? Hell yeah, right? My friend told me this, blew my mind. I've never had anybody just be like, no, you just take a little bit. I was like, what? Yeah, you just take like a little bit. You don't take a lot. The first time I ever did mushrooms, the guy I was with, we didn't know how much to take. And we were like trying to figure it out. And he's like, well, I don't know. We'll take the whole eighth. We'll just see what happens. Let's see what numbers taste like. I think it'll be... So that's what I've been up to. It's been great. And farting on cats. You guys give it up for me for living my best quarantine life.
Emma Haney, everyone. So let's jump into the improvised portion now. Let's riff a little.
Let's see how it goes.
You recently quit smoking.
Oh God, I did.
How bad do you want to smoke right now?
It's so bad.
Yeah. How bad is it?
I'm gonna leave. That's how bad it is, though. This is actually the first show I've done without smoking beforehand, and it's terrifying.
Round of applause. Round of applause.
It's been like 11 years. 11 years of stand-up. I'm always just like out front, like, it's terrible. But I haven't been wheezing so much when I masturbate, so that's no. I'm just kidding.
Priorities.
Could you imagine?
You had priorities.
It's like, what? So bad. Next.
Okay. Let's see here. Tell me about something that confused you this last week.
Confused me this last week. It's funny because we were kind of talking about it out front. I'm finding out a lot of my friends and people I know are into ska. And I'm going to confess, I don't know what the fuck ska is. Like, can someone give me an example of a ska song? Do you guys? Don't be shy.
Yeah. I mean, do you really want to know some ska
yes.
songs right now? Okay.
I have no idea. I'm a very big music person. Like, I listen to anything and everything. And so it's like, that's the one, like, genre I have yet to explore.
I'm trying to think of one that you've definitely heard that isn't
I'm thinking
bad.
Of Clueless. Was there a ska band in Clueless?
Almost certainly.
Okay.
I haven't seen Clueless in a very long time. But just based on, when it came out, there's almost certainly some ska on that soundtrack.
Okay.
I don't know. It's the sort of stuff that you got a lot of the upstroke with the guitar, like that kind of.
I know ska. I know ska.
You get it now. Checkerboard patterns.
I know it.
A lot of checkerboard. It's often the comparison that's been made is
this is turning into a music podcast.
Yeah,
next, give me the next.
Look, I didn't think that's where you were going to take the question.
Listen, you go where it takes you.
You go where it takes
anywhere.
you. All right.
Last one.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm like, I need a mint. Last one. Oral fixation.
Tell me about the sexiest number that isn't 69.
Oh, man. The sexiest number that isn't 69. 31.
Why?
Right? Right? Think about it. No, I don't know. I think 31 because I'm thinking of like age of people, and I think people just dipping into their 30s or when they figured out the weird shit in the 20s and the 30s. They're starting to be like, I know who I am.
Yeah. I know how this machine
I know
works.
They do this, and I'm like, hot, needed, must have.
Emma Haney,
yeah,
everybody.
Thank you guys. So that's how the show works. The other sets will be a little bit longer. Are you guys ready for our first comic of the night?
Yes.
All right. Give it up for Kevin Brown, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you. Give it up for Emma. Give it up for her.
Yeah.
I gotta take this off. Yeah, we can stop. There we go. Okay. Hi, how's everybody doing? Great. Oh my God, it's already almost December. Is that right? It's November, December.
It's
Very close. It's scary. October is a big month for me. I celebrated 9 months sobriety in October. Thank you. That is better than what my mom said. The crazy thing about being sober is that the first year I had no idea how to celebrate it when I got through a whole year of being sober. Like, do I celebrate with a bottle of champagne, red wine, rum cake? A lot of options, nothing very good. How was the holidays, everybody? Everybody have a good holiday? Great. Did anybody travel? You're here now, but no? Yes? Anybody ever been to the Midwest? Yeah. I've been to the Midwest. I had to go. This is a real interaction I had with somebody in the Midwest. I was eating lunch, sitting down, introduced to somebody, and I was wearing my NASA sweater. It had said NASA on it. And the guy looks at me and goes, "Well, do you work for NASA?" I said, "No." He says, "Well, why are you wearing their shirt then?" "Well, are you the head coach for the Green Bay Packers?" "No." "Then why are you wearing the hat?" I'm a fan of their work, I guess. It was a weird conversation. I lost my mood ring recently. I do not know how I feel about that yet. Haha! That's a classic. I love that one. Thanks. No, my mom did like that one. My mom, she came by my house recently, and we were talking. And for some reason, I have a neighbor across the street who has an open yard sale 24/7, always selling things 5 days a week. It's basically a cost plus in my neighborhood. And she loves going there. Her big thing is that she got earrings, and they didn't turn her ears green. So she was super excited about this place. And she... And she asked me if I wanted to come with her. She went back, and I was like, "No, I really can't go." And she's like, "Well, why can't you?" And I said, "Supply chain issues. I can't." And she's like, "What does that mean?" And I said, "Well, if I have to explain about supply chain to you, we're going to be here all day, and then you're going to miss the sale, so you should just get going." I love my mom. Anyways.
You ready for some prompts?
I am.
All right. Seduce the Mothman.
Seduce the Mothman. First off, are we doing like movie Mothman or like mythology Mothman? Which Mothman?
Take your pick.
Take my pick. Ooh.
Whichever one gets your rocks off.
All right. Well, it's a little known fact. It's a little known fact that the Mothman is attracted to danger. He likes to warn people about things. There's always like I think the famous story is that he came, visited a bunch of people in West Virginia, and then like a bridge fell. Thank you for nodding. Yes, that is the mythology of it. So, without going too extreme, I'm going to buy a sledgehammer and
already extreme.
If
I can butt in, already pretty extreme. No one gets a sledgehammer is like, I'm taking it easy.
I'm taking it nice and slow.
It easy.
I buy a sledgehammer.
Go on, sorry.
I just imagine that conversation with the cashier being like, "I just need this nice, easy work. Nothing wrong with this." I don't know. Can you get C4? Can you buy C4? There you go. Okay. And there's a lot of things you can do in Nevada with C4.
That begs the question: can you cross state lines with C4?
I think you can. Okay. Yeah. And then I guess once we have attract his attention, a mating dance of some sort, like just kind of, I don't know with what, like he's mythological. It has to be something magical. Yeah.
Is he myth? No,
Nope.
That's another. No,
This is
I'm not
turning
going to
into
go there with
mythology
it.
podcast.
It's not my show. It's not my show. Young grandmas.
Young grandmas. Oh my God, this is so weird because during Thanksgiving I talked to my family a lot about our family history, and we have like this weird thing where like my grandmother, she gave birth at 16, and then her daughter gave birth at 16, and then her daughter gave birth at 16, which was just like this. So she was, I don't know math. How old is that?
Oh, don't put this on me. This is your set.
52? We'll say 52.
Sure.
I guess that's young. Are we doing? Okay, I'm noticing a theme here.
Are you
Seducing Mothman and then young grandmas? Are you trying to get me into
I
something?
feel
here?
like that's rather Freudian that you would find that connection, that a connection was not there.
Not there. No, you're just
Nope.
like Mothman, sexy,
I'm
grandma's
just going
young.
down the list
What's
of
next?
shit I wrote instead of working. All right. Let's see here. Tell me something that made you angry this week.
Angry this week. I try not to get angry too much. I have a watch now. A watch tells me if I'm stressed out, and I try to keep the watch happy. I guess the angriest I get is at work. So I'm a solar technician now, and sometimes crews just do sloppy stuff on people's houses, and I'm, like I found someone's box cutter in someone's gutter. That made me angry.
That sounds like a euphemism.
Young grandmas.
All right. Last prompt.
Sure,
okay?
sure.
Sticky hand high five.
Yes. If I got one, I would ask questions. If I'm giving them, all day I'm giving them, because I guess it's a combination of moisture and dirt. So my hands would be clammy, and then I'm just adding dirt to them. But I would definitely say I'm for them.
All right. You're pro sticky
I
hand
think
high
I'm
five.
pro. Yeah. Is this?
I did
is this
notice
the
that you
show?
kind of blamed it on dirt. Is
Yeah.
it not going to be any other factor to make you sticky?
Like, I mean,
Like candy?
candy, masturbation, whichever you want.
Well, you took
come
it
on.
blue.
I took it
I
blue?
was talking about candy.
All right. So was I.
Yeah,
All right.
Candy, by what another name can we call it? All right, Kevin
Thank you
Scott
so
Brown,
much.
everybody.
All right.
All right, your next comic coming to the stage. Give it up for Shahara Hyatt, everybody. Whee!
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Hi. I thought I would start by just giving you my warm take on fashion. I am wearing a faux fur coat, and I did kill this stuffed animal to add it to this coat. I've got sweats on with a big hole in the crotch and orthopedic tennis shoes. So, in case you want to know what's trending with a 36-year-old bisexual, here you go. Thank you. No, I am a social worker and I do comedy. So now I have 2 jobs I don't do for the money. In case you want to know how I can afford pieces like this. I recently heard that you have to love money in order to make money, and this started a conversation between me and my friend Miriam, and I was asking her, do you want to get rich? And she was like, yeah, but I don't want to like sell out or anything. And I was like, that's nice. I'm not even willing to work hard. Speaking of, I've seen how rich Jeff Bezos has gotten throughout the course of the pandemic, and I have to admit, I'm starting to feel like my personal boycott of Amazon isn't making that big of a difference. You see that Jeff Bezos like went to space or whatever a couple of months ago? Yeah. I'm just like, you want to float on a planet in outer space? Guess what? You already are. It's called Earth, and you're going to miss it when it's gone. Just cut to Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk looking out a window singing Bruno Mars's I should have bought you flowers. This is comedy for the apocalypse. I hope you fuck with that. This is a bit of a warm take. I think that everyone has an addictive personality when it comes to cocaine. I know personally the first time I tried cocaine, I was like, oh no. Let me not get this guy's phone number. Bitch, the second you are bored, you gonna call him. Doing this joke in honor of my mother who told me that cocaine was her favorite drug as a young person. Give it up for my mom who came to see me do comedy tonight. It's a family affair. What was that talking? Young grandmas? Okay, you can throw me a topic. I'll get into it.
All right, let's start off seasonal. Mashed potatoes or yams?
Okay, yams for sure. What do you guys think? Mashed potatoes by a round of applause.
Whee!
Now give me yams.
Oh no!
Wow.
No. Looks
That's
like
why. That's why they're my family.
Yeah.
We fuck with each other. We share culture. Do you guys have bad yams? Do you not have a recipe? It's the best thing on the Thanksgiving plate. It's not even just mashed potatoes versus yams. It's yams versus everybody. It's like those Sacramento versus everybody shirts. I am yams versus everybody. Brown sugar, butter, marshmallows. I mean,
Marshmallows?
Yes.
Really?
Crispity, crunchity marshmallows on top. Get a little hot broil in there. Yeah, okay, great. I'm not fucking crazy.
How do you feel about scary movies?
Scary movies.
I don't know why I said it like
Yeah,
that.
oh, I like it.
I don't know.
I'm haunted by the topic already.
Ooh.
My boyfriend does haunt the house absolutely talking about scary movies, so I know, I'm like, great, here's another conversation I don't want to have about scary movies.
Oh, I can change it. How do you feel about...
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, sure. Keep it rolling.
How
if
do
you
you
want.
feel about Christmas movies?
Here's another thing my boyfriend's obsessed with. Yeah, I like it. You know, I like family. Sure, I'm fun for the whole family.
Yeah.
Home Alone. We've all seen it.
I like how you hit your face.
Yeah, I know.
We
That's a
know
little bit
Kevin's
kinky.
move, yeah.
I know. I am freshly shaved, so it stung a little bit. Yeah, I like them. I think maybe I feel like Christmas movies kind of operate in the same place as like a rom-com, which like if you're like PMSing and need to like cry and need it brought out of you, put on a little Hallmark Christmas movie.
Oh, the Hallmark ones are rough.
Yeah,
And they're so, don't even get me started. That's my warm take. You don't want to
The
hear
Hallmark
it.
ones are rough.
Where's a good place to cry?
Ooh, okay. I'm often crying on public transportation. I look like I would be crying on public transportation. Taken a lot of buses in my life, a lot of trains. Yeah, and I think it's usually like if you have a window seat, because then you can just kind of face the window like you're looking out the window. You have your little headphones in and just fucking sob. Let it rip. Especially you don't have the internet like on the plane. Yeah. Best time. That's why I do my housekeeping, my like personal self-care.
Yeah. What song are you listening to when you're looking out the window and crying? Ska?
Right. Probably some ska. Probably some Real Big Fish. Right now I'm gonna have to give it to Adele. Anybody on this? Okay, yes.
She got a new one out?
Of course, Corey is celebrating Sad Girl Autumn. Yeah, she has a new one. It's called 30.
That.
It's fucking sad.
Okay. Easy, Corey. It's not your turn yet, but now I know what I'm going to ask you about. All right, last one. Flip-flops or Birkenstocks?
Okay. I definitely have a take on this. It's Birkenstocks all the motherfucking way. Yes. Where my Birkheads at?
Where my Birkheads at?
There's like
Hell
sneakerheads and then there's absolutely Birkheads. Which is funny because they've only had like 2 styles since like 1954. But yeah, you gotta have them all. I have like the sandal Birkenstocks and I have a little like Keebler, cobbler, elf Birks, and I love them. They hurt you to wear. They like, you know, like most of the time you break shoes in, Birkenstocks absolutely break you in. They will yeah, you'll mold to them, not the other way around.
That's a good take. I don't have Birkenstocks.
Yeah. Flip-flops are for inside the house, I think.
Yeah, inside the house.
Like, I don't know. I need to wear something inside the house, some type of shoe. I need to have something on my foot. We have hardwood floors. Yeah, Birkenstocks feel like inappropriate to wear, or flip-flops feel like inappropriate to wear in public. There's just too many risks. I can't run. There's human shit. Who knows? It's not for me.
The sound they make. Ooh-wee. All right, you guys.
For free.
Give it up for Shahara and her excellent rendition of Flip-Flops on a Hot Day. All right, your next comic coming to the stage. You know him. You love him. Give it up for Robert Barry, everybody. Corey Behringer, I mean. Give it up for Corey. I totally knew that. I was testing everyone in the audience.
See, and now I'm disappointed because I thought that they knew me. I thought that they loved me.
They were excited.
Because of what you established here.
You know what? It's
I
do
was
your
going off
time.
the list.
Do your time. So was
I'm
I.
I'm not sure about that. Someone get the list. No. All right. I'm gonna do a little bit of silly bit at the top. I think teeth are bullshit. Let's talk about it. Teeth are bullshit. They don't make any sense to me. Their one job is to destroy food, and yet their greatest weakness is food. That'd be like if Superman's job was eating kryptonite. He'd find a new job, is what I'm getting at. Find a new job. And they've even got doctors for dentists now. You guys heard about these? They call them dentists. Yeah, it's wild. Let me give you my impression of a dentist. Okay, here's my impression of a dentist. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to chew your food? Okay, you fancy little princess. That'll be $1 million. They make a lot of money. That's what I'm getting at. I think the cutest thing about biker gangs, of which there are many, has got to be the matching vests. And it's not just because they look adorable. Of course they do. It's the thought that goes into them. It's the time and attention to detail. You know, those vests are their way of saying, hey, we've been thinking about you. And we'd like you to join our crime club. Isn't that just the sweetest? I love that so much about biker gangs. And the more you think about it, the more you realize you can't just go to the store and buy one of those vests, prefab, ready to go. No. Someone has to take the time to hand stitch all the tough guy stuff on there for you. Which means, of course, that someone had to stop doing crank for a couple minutes. And if that ain't love, I don't know what is. I do not know. I'm gonna finish this prepared portion with this is a warm take. I think this is a warm take as well.
Okay.
Have you guys ever seen a firefighter that wasn't a hunk? And you just think to yourself, what's the point? Because they're supposed to be hunks. This is an established fact in society. We just accept, all cops are bastards, all firefighters are hunks. This is the facts, So it's very jarring when you see a firefighter that isn't hunky. You just want to take him aside and be like, sweetie, look, you do not have to keep risking your life like this. No one is putting you on their calendar. It's just not worth the risk. Let's riff.
Are you ready?
I'm ready to riff.
How do you feel about crank?
Crank. Oh, man. So I haven't indulged. I haven't wet my whistle with the old crank. But I have spent a fair amount of time in crank houses.
Ooh,
yes,
go on.
I've been in some crank houses, like legitimately, like not while it was an active like crank house, which by the way is different than just a straight up crack house. Some of you might right now be thinking like, well, why isn't he saying crack house? It's a different thing. A crank house is more for like, bikers who are on literally crank, speed and that kind of thing. That is a trip being in those kind of houses because they cease to be a house and they become sort of an art installation that no one tried to make. It's just, there's like writing on the wall, usually children's handwriting, which is extra sad.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of crayon work. It's very primal. It's very primal. But yeah, and then there's always stuff in the walls. Bikers on biker meth, which is the drug of choice. They love to hide things in walls, like not even fortunes, like not even like their ill-gotten goods. They don't put that in the walls. They'll just put like stuffed animals, just food. I found a lot of stuff, basically.
Do you hang out with bikers a lot? You got
not
of
really
biker
hung out with them,
material.
but I was raised by not bikers especially, but biker adjacent people.
What is a biker adjacent?
Well, they would kind of ride together, but then like where my family kind of stopped was when it got
crank.
into like the crank stuff.
Yeah.
But they would go on like the long trips and that kind of thing because they liked part of the lifestyle, but not so much the heavy stuff. And then where I found myself in those houses is my late grandfather was kind of a slumlord. I find out years later he was kind of a slumlord.
On this.
Well, he had a real estate company, and in small town Lincoln. Behringer Realty. It was, family-owned business since 1970.
Oh, easy,
and,
humble brag.
But he was also mayor of the town for a short time.
What?
Yes, I'm Lincoln royalty. I don't know if you could tell this by my everything, but yeah. And so because of that, like there were many times that I would help clean out a house that just got evicted, or something. So yeah, that's why I found myself in those houses quite often. Yeah,
sure.
because I had to do the grunt work.
Have you ever seen a stripper that wasn't a hunk?
Yeah. I think that's just an honest answer. That yeah, I've seen strippers that weren't hunks.
Expand.
But you know what? No, now that I think about it, once you think about your definition of hunk, I think that if you do anything on that pole, you got to be at least a little hunky because that is a workout. That is a workout. That's something that now hipsters will pay far too much for lessons of rather than just get a job on a pole. They're gonna shell out the money to try to force some excitement in their loveless
we're
relationship.
crossing into hot takes right now. We're crossing into some hot takes. You have a New Year's resolution?
Ooh, New Year's resolution. I don't know. I think it'd be nice to get slightly healthier. I've been trying to get healthier, but I think I kind of need to stop saying I'm getting healthier and like actually use the gym that I was saying like once I get that gym, because we moved into a new spot and then like I lost my excuse because then I just had access to something. But now the holidays are happening and it gives me more time to absolve myself from that effort. But I just need to stop. I need to stop.
All right.
Emma, I need to stop.
I'm sorry I asked. It seems like a real. All right, last one.
Okay.
Potatoes or yams? I'm gonna get the answer out of everybody tonight.
All right, so I love the yams that Shahara was describing. Those are great. But here's the thing, though. Those are dessert yams.
Oh,
You described not an entree, not a main. You described a dessert, a fine dessert.
She's wearing a mask, but I can tell she disagrees with
it's
you.
Not, I don't care for having that on the plate with the proper. I don't know. I think if you get nothing from this set, you should know that I'm pro segregation. I just.
Oh. All right, give it up for Corey Behringer, everybody. Talking about segregation and crank bikers. All right, your next comic coming to the stage. You know him. You love him. Give it up for Robert Berry, everybody.
Hey, my friend's dog died last week, and I knew because he posted about it on Facebook. But but you don't say my dog died. What he wrote was my dog crossed the Rainbow Bridge. That's code for a dead dog there. But I mean, but like I replied, he said, my dog crossed the Rainbow Bridge today, and then I replied, I've played my share of Mario Kart, and that Rainbow Bridge is that's not necessarily a guarantee you're gonna make it across with. I mean, for all we know, your dog may have took the corner too fast, and he's hurtling through endless oblivion right now. Might crash into the sun to finally find eternal rest. I mean, he unfriended me, but yeah, it's hard when your dog. My dog died a couple years ago. I mean, I killed him. You put him to sleep. I mean, it's like hard to say like my grandpa died because we injected him with lethal substances. That's not that's a killing, But my dog was 15 years old, and it was time, But it's hard to find the right time when you have this old senior dog, And it's like you gotta, weigh out all the things like his health and how well he can get around, the incontinence. He had just finished a 50-pound bag of dog food, and buying a new one didn't seem like a good investment. But so I brought him to the vet, and it was horrible. Like, you pay for it in advance because you're in no shape to pull out your credit card after your dog just dies like that. And then I give him the shots, and you watch your good friend just go right in front of you like that. And I'm walking out of the place. I'm a wreck, and there's a sign on the counter that says, "Please leave us a review on Yelp." And I'm like, oh, that's fair, So I'm like, my dog was totally alive when I brought him here, but they killed the shit out of him. He wasn't moving at all, It's A++ would kill a dog here again, But I don't know. I went to a depressed room. Not to fuck my joke. I went to an escape room. Forget you heard that other thing. I went to an escape room, but I didn't realize it was an escape room for depressed people. I walked inside, and it was just a bottle of vodka and a razor blade. And a video of me performing comedy. Hey, Corey.
Hey, how's it going? You want to start riffing?
Let's start riffing.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to, let's see here.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I want to throw you the weird ones.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to start pretty weird. Snail Crunchers Anonymous.
Snail Crunchers Anonymous. Gosh, I mean, that's probably of all the ways you could kill an animal, there's no more pleasurable way to do it than when you step on a snail with bare feet. I mean, it's like it's a little you get that it's like ASMR for your toes. It's like you just step on it. It sounds wonderful. It feels great. It's just you step on a slug, it's just all goo, But you step on that, you crunching that snail, you biting us. My son ate a snail before. I remember that. He's like just fucking. He knew, like he didn't have society's norms to tell him don't do that. Just natural, pure, innocent spirit just saw this snail and he's like, yeah, fuck yeah. This is just like, it's like a nature's gobstopper, It's just...
Okay. What do the mole people do all day?
Gosh, I mean, there's so many ways you could take, like, mole people are these, like, some subterranean people living underground. Guess where subterranean people live. Or are we talking about, like, old people covered with moles? Or is that the mole
let's
people?
go with subterranean.
Yeah.
I feel like you could go somewhere with that.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, mole people, I mean, what do you do? Like, all day you're just in the ground. Like, I always like to, like just your whole society could get taken out by a dude with a flashlight. They've not seen the light ever before. I mean, just the mole people. Yeah, you don't hear too much about them anymore these days. I don't know what's going on with the mole people, but they were always like the Fantastic Four was this comic book, right? And they'd fight like the Silver Surfer and Galactus, the World Devourer, and then they'd get like a break and fight the Mole Man and the Mole People. And it was like these like skinny, anemic, like this dude is like he's made of bricks and he's like punching 20 of them at once, and it's really cruel.
Yeah,
it's like we saw the same thing outside today. There was these kids. These little kids were attacking a guy, and it's like, you don't hit kids, right? You're not supposed to hit kids. But when like 6 of them are like, kicking you, at some point you're fucking hitting a kid. It's like how many kids could take you. Yeah, it got ugly out there, but it's really cool watching an adult fight 10 kids at once. It's they should do that more often. There, mole people, yeah.
All right, now that we're on the subject of sort of fighting and that kind of thing.
Saturday night's all right for this, yeah.
All right, tell me about your favorite grade school teacher versus Batman.
Oh, man. My favorite grade school teacher had to fight Batman versus Batman?
Yeah, give me that scenario.
Or their comparative teaching styles. What am I yeah, I know. Batman as a teacher would be great. Like, he has suddenly, like, I don't know. Just, my favorite grade school teacher was this lady named Mrs. Reed, and she read Charlotte's Web and Stuart Little and Trumpet of the Swan. Those were like all the E.B. White classics there, and Stuart Little was a good book too. I mean, where's this going with Batman? I don't know. You don't want to read.
That's
Batman.
up to you.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's entirely
Batman.
up to you.
But Stuart Little, by the way, here's something. But
Please.
the movies ignore this fact, but in the book, Mrs. Little goes to the hospital to have a baby, and a fucking mouse comes out of her. And like, what? And then she just raises it like it's her own kid, and they're like, like if you went to the doctor and he pulled a mouse out of you, like that's your, oh, that's my baby. Like I'm not a freak, honest, Richard Gere should have used that excuse, but Batman would never do that. Yeah.
All right, let's give you last one.
Last one.
All right.
All right.
You were adopted. Do something with that.
I wish I mean, that's right. I mean, like you never, like, how are these monsters my parents? I clearly was adopted. Like every cool, no good character ever has his own parents. I mean, from the Luke Skywalker to fucking Harry Potter. It's like, no, you need dead parents. And when you're stuck with your own parents, it's like, God damn it, can't you just like take more risks, mom and dad? I want to be adopted, right? Like every good, no one, I don't know. I just, I always felt jealous of adopted kids, because, but that's like oh, it's the bullshit. Like you're like this some crackhead baby gets adopted, and they're like, oh, you're extra special because you were chosen to be sold for crack. No. Yeah. All right. Hey. By the way, yams. I'm with.
End on this. That's a good idea.
End on yams?
Yeah, give me your take on that.
There's candied yams. Those are fucking great when they're in the can and they're syrupy and it's just they're. But like just a plain old baked yam, which they're horrifying looking with those veins in them and stuff. Yeah. It's like Satan's cock, But like it's earwax in a potato form. Those don't taste good. I mean, yeah, I'm glad I shared that.
Satan's cock, everybody.
Yeah.
Robert Barry.
Keep it going for Robert, you guys. Hell yeah. Warm takes, hot takes. That was great. Are you guys ready for your last comic of the evening? All right, coming up all the way from the Bay. Give it up for FC Sierra, everybody. Woo!
Oh, shit. Happy to be here. What an amazing smelling place. Just beautiful ethnic food and the lingering vapors of drugs. But this is great. I like being here. Is it okay? I love Sacramento. This is one of my favorite state capitals to perform in this state. It's amazing. Every time I come here, you guys have great parking. I'm not sure. I do shows here and then I leave immediately, but I go to Hayward. It's not bragging. So happy to be here. Can I compliment you? Good faces. Is that okay to say? Yeah, I would say, honestly, each person in this crowd, like even behind it, good-looking crowd. I'd say each person in this crowd right now, better looking than the next person in this crowd right now. I'm not going to tell you who I started with, but either way, as a whole... way to keep it. It was a whole year. People were behind these masks. And I have to admit, most of my life, not a fan of faces. Ugh, didn't like them. People were floating personalities I did not want to interact with. And now after a year of not having them, like I like faces. I'm a fan of chins. Like I was part of the anti-chin movement. I handed out pamphlets. It did not age well. Anyway, but I like them. Double chin, bubble chins, I don't care if you have like one of those chins that has the dimple in the center and it has the stubble that grows in a spiral towards the middle, and you look at that and you're like, wow, that person probably has a weird asshole. Does not matter. I want to see it. So I'm going to just, if you didn't notice how I was introduced, how I look and sound, bit of a big year for me. I've been doing comedy for about 10 years. Earlier this year, I decided I'm going to make this announcement. It's important to me. And so I made an announcement to my friends and colleagues in the comedy community, and I came out to them as a Mexican, and it's just been so nice. Everybody is so accepting with it. Oh shit, wrong word. Trans person. Big old trans person. It's fun. It's fun. My friends are so cool about it, or they're very quiet. Like, why couldn't my parents have done that? Have you tried God? Anyway, but I really, everybody, FC, I want to get it right. I don't want to be one of those people that gets it wrong. What do I call? What do you go? I just, I still go by FC. I kind of planned this out, not well, but they're just like, no, but how do I refer to you? I'm like, what do you mean? They're just like, oh fuck. How do I describe you to somebody else if I'm talking about you and you're not around? I'm like, what do you mean you're talking about me to other people when I'm not around? What is the content? FC, fuck, just please don't cancel me. I didn't know I had that power until a few months ago when America and Netflix started telling me that I have this power. And now I feel it. It's amazing. It's great. The other day I closed my eyes somewhere in San Francisco, like I was upset. Somewhere in San Francisco, CEO had to clear out his work desk. Didn't even mean to do this. It's like a superpower. I feel it coursing through me. It's like I'm an X-Men or X-Man. But it's amazing to feel this going through me. Anyway. Getting cheeky. This is a great place, by the way.
Yeah.
I got called mommy for the first time in my life on the way. I know it's sexual harassment, but I was like, I got to take it where I can get it. Not going to be choosy.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Did Stuart Little come out of the vagina?
That is not.
Because that's
that
been
is not
sitting
the
with
story.
me. Thank you.
That is not the story, right? The dark side of children's authors is becoming very apparent nowadays. Ooh, that is they get a lot of weird thoughts in there. Ooh. Anyway, something's just chilling. No, I just thought about a mouse coming out of a human, and
It's
any
not
hole.
great.
Each hole is worse than the next. It does not, like, there is no, everything's on that scale. It does not matter where it's coming. It's gross.
It's
anyway,
gross.
yeah, and I respect rat people. I don't like them, but I respect them. You know,
Yeah.
have your life. Anyway.
This is a safe place.
That's the only reason I'm here.
Okay, I'll ask
I'm going to
you
run to my
two-
car, by the way.
No,
Anyway.
it's okay. It's okay. Potatoes or yams? I'm getting everybody's opinion except
Potatoes?
Potatoes?
Regular potato?
Mashed potatoes or yams.
Okay,
There
I
we
like
go.
a
I'll get
potato
more-
puree. Now we're talking food. I'm a food person. I like a
Yeah.
potato puree. I make the Robichon potato puree. I put it through a tammy. I take 7 hours to make one fucking potato.
Really?
And I am happy with it. It's like 90% butter. But you have to whisk it in a
Yeah. way
way that's not going to separate the... I'm just talking food
No,
now.
it's okay.
You get me on food, and I am going to talk about... I love cast iron. Anyway, it's better for you.
How do you clean what? How do you clean a cast iron pan?
Sort of like you would do any sort of natural sex toy cleaning. You just use some sort of abrasive and an oil, and you just rub it in small circles around it. It's very nice. I say this to my girlfriend, like, and this is the thing, it's just like, you don't wash this with soap. You don't understand. If I keep this up the right way, I will have this for the rest of my life. I will have this in my will. And she's like, that's going to happen soon. I'm like, why? She's like, because I'm going to beat you to death with it if you don't stop talking about cast iron. And then I go and I add my layer of oil. But she's going to murder me. Anyway.
How do you feel about scary movies?
I like them.
Okay.
I'm one of those in 4 parts scary movies. Everything I can only be scared in 20-minute increments. So that's how I have to take it in. I'm a daylight horror movie person. You will not get me to watch anything scary at night. But also you get those experiences, not just horror movies. Like there's movies that you don't expect. It has a different twist. Let's say, the movie version of a mouse coming out of a vagina.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
It's, I like interacting with movies that I know what I'm going to get into. And that way the trauma is known beforehand. Prepare yourself for disappointment. Be moderately satisfied with mediocrity. That is my motto. I'm not high earning. Anyway, but it's like the most traumatic movie moment I ever had. You probably remember this. That movie Happy Feet. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. I was watching a dancing penguin and their family, and it was lovely. Then all of a sudden there's a sea lion murderer coming up on the
Oh.
and then he gets taken to an animal reserve, and he's just throwing a fish at a wall that has his family painted on it. I was like,
Really?
I cried for 2 days after that. I didn't watch the sequel for another 2 years. It's happy, actually. But, it's a thing. Anyway.
Oh, spoilers. I've never seen it.
You need the spoilers sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need life spoiled for you, okay? That way you don't cry watching that. Anyway. We get dark.
We get dark. I like it. On Broadway, we get very dark. What about Christmas movies?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Not before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Not
All right.
before Thanksgiving. There's a fall movie season. There is a Christmas movie season. You do not watch You've Got Mail in December, okay? Happy Thanksgiving back. Anyway. I'm sorry. I get very.
It's okay. I like it.
Yeah, I was a Home Alone kid, growing up. And it's
Yeah.
weird, like, now seeing, like, you watch it and you're just like, that is a murderer. That kid is a murderer that was in training. That is terrifying. Oh, my God.
Macaulay Culkin is terrifying.
Yeah, I've heard he's in a band where they say pizza for a bunch of stuff.
Really?
Yeah, that's the whole... Yeah, sure. So they replace words with just saying pizza. I didn't know. I will not hear any of it because that is not going to be my life. I'm already trying not to eat that. So it's like, but it's, how the hell do you do that for more than one time? That is a funny tattoo band right there. That is a funny tattoo band. You carry that for the rest of your life and people are like, that person had a fucked up childhood. And so it's probably true.
All
Macaulay.
right. Yeah. All right, last one. Go to brunch item. This is a toughie. I saved the hard ones for last.
I have a. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Uh-oh.
I pregame for brunch.
Hell yeah.
I pregame for brunch. I pre-mimosa. Early morning mimosas before the bottomless mimosas. If I go to brunch and I am gonna have 3,000 calories in 10 minutes, I eat fast, big mouth, and I'm just a one nice lady with no gag reflex trying to make it at this brunch.
Hell yeah.
And so
Hell yeah.
I like it though. It's just like I'm happy to be here and shit like that. So I pregame. A little bit of champagne, a little bit of mimosa juice, a little bit of maple syrup in there. Yeah, I call it that every time. Oh shit, it makes me feel so not white, but not in a good way.
That was great. You guys give it up for FC Sierra coming out. What an awesome show. Did you guys have fun? Did you guys hear some pretty warm takes? There were a couple hot takes. I'm never going to ask anybody about yams again. All right. But thank you guys for coming out. We do this every third Saturday of the month, but next month it's going to be the 18th. There's also a variety show that night. If you guys want to come check it out, should be super fun. You can catch streaming most days of the week also on Twitch, right, Jesse?
Yeah.
He's on the God mic. But I just wanted to say thank you guys for coming out and drive safe.
Thank you all for joining us. We do have a show coming up next, but it's mostly just going to be me on stage. Everybody else is zooming in. So it's the Stab Show. You don't have to stay. But if you'd like to see it when you get home, feel free to do that. Twitch.tv/stabcomedy. Check out stabcomedytheater.com for the full calendar of events. Thanks for coming out, everybody in person. Hey, online audience, give me a second to set things up, and I'll see you in a few.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hello there.
Hey. Oh, is it just us? Oh no, I see Jesse's in the car. Just not present yet.
He's probably doing the pre-show stuff.
Yeah.
Have we met before?
Yeah, you might not recognize me with all the cover in the past. But yeah, we met at Stack one time. I was seeing you on Sketchy Friends. Yeah. For a second, I was thrown off because it was like, that's weird.
That's what I go by. I will personalize. I always went by when I used to hate my real name, Willie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, after a while, I just embraced it.
Yeah, that's kind of happened with me and Nick. Like, I used to not like being called that, then after a bit, I was like, whatever. I'll just accept it. It's me.
Right, that's what it is, dude.
Oh man, I can't believe all three of us are Zoom.
Yeah, I hope I was gonna ask you that first too. Just like, I don't know. I don't know.
It obscures too much of my beautiful face. This sucks.
Yeah, man. Is that like your
All right. Let's see. How quick was that? Oh, shit. There's still 30 seconds left? Oh, somebody knows what they're doing.
Oh, man.
Turn an entire thing into a whole different thing in like 6 minutes.
The fastest comedy prepper in the West.
It's certainly a skill that I'm glad cost me everything. All right, where's Whitesel?
On mute.
No, Jason's not here. Where's Jason?
No, he's here, just muted. Jason, unmute.
Oh, is he just video off too? Do I have that turned off somehow? Ah, there we are. Show non-video participants. There we go.
Now he's gone. He was here.
Now he's
not
gone.
gaslighting.
Wonderful. Now I just think you're full of lies.
I'm full of something.
All right, we're gonna bring us up here because the countdown ended, but I still have to finish setup. Hey guys, holy biscuits! Let's stop this. As much as I like it, it's gonna compete with you guys a lot. Oh,
Can't handle competition.
no. All right, let's get everybody lined up. Let's.
Oh, so
frame
I'm just D3 now? Oh, now I'm Jason.
Well, we'll get you rearranged. This is everybody
Arrange me,
decided to
Jesse.
say home.
Arrange me.
Oh, let's change that. Okay, we're gonna drag. Nope, now that's wrong. Now Willie needs to be over there. And now, nope, still Jason and Milk in the wrong spot. Oh shit. Oh.
Jason.
Hey, there we go. Look at that. Oh, look at. Must be nice to have acreage. Wow, that's we coming in with your property flex. This is not.
Nice land.
Dang it, and then Willie over there. And you're still muted, Jason, so we're missing everything that you're saying. Back to the good old days of everybody not being here again. I missed.
I was going to mail you a cardboard cutout, but I couldn't get it in a day.
Well,
is that better?
There you go. Now we've got Jason.
I was saying my Wi-Fi, my 5G is better than my Wi-Fi, so I have to go outside.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, but it's going to make you into a liberal, so.
First world problems. Oh, my 5G is better than my Wi-Fi.
I know.
Oh, isn't this just terrible? My manservant had to bring my 5G out here because my Wi-Fi was less than comparable.
No.
Oh, is this going to be one of those shows where just guys talk about hating their Wi-Fis?
Yeah.
Another one.
The old digital ball and chain. All right. Well, cool. That came together pretty well, I think, all things considered. I'm not wearing a fancy shirt, but I have a shirt that you can purchase. Oh, look at that.
Everybody else has a hat on. I'm going to put my hat on.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any hats. I don't think I have any hats. So I'm out of the hat club. Way to go. Always on the outside looking in, especially in hat club. Oh, that's right. Shit, I have to. Oh.
Hey, Milk, are you outside as well?
No, I'm in my room. I'm just ill.
Jesus.
Just bundled up.
He's voting there, man.
I'm outside the realm of comfort.
Out of your comfort zone. All right. Hey, everybody. Hi. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't introduce any of this, and it's like you people know anything. You don't know or care about. Oh, stop that. Sorry, I had to load the effects. But now we're ready. Look at this. Everything's gonna work. Hi. Welcome to Stab Show. On a Saturday at 9 o'clock. You know what? In all of the years, I mean, I know I'm a stat keeper and all. Have we done a stab show at a Saturday at a 9 o'clock? I don't know.
Is this a first?
It might be.
Yeah.
Because I usually keep us out of primetime hours. Because who wants that? Let's keep those nice hours for the nice people that can do other shows. How's everybody doing, guys? Everybody all settled in? All of you with various reasons why you couldn't be here in person, I assume.
I live really far away.
Well, sure.
And I have my children here.
Oh, yeah, there's that.
I too have my children here.
I don't know. Is this a part of Willie that I don't know?
Did my eyes not shift accordingly?
Do you have my children there? I've got a lot.
Can't keep track.
Willie's just collecting children now.
Yeah. And setting them free out in the. All right, I'm getting everybody else framed properly, differently, betterly. All right, I think we're good. I think we're set. Yeah. So Milk's feeling under the weather. Jason has got to tend the back 40. What was your excuse, Mr. Travis, for not?
I got to be up at 3:30.
Oh well, shit. Why did you agree to this? Oh, because it was originally Thursday.
Because I like you.
Oh well, that's nice. That's very sweet.
And I like Stab as well.
Well, shit. Now we got to make it a good show because we're keeping.
Oh, this is supposed to be good?
Well, if Willie's only going to get 5 hours of sleep, we got to make it worth them staying. And also, I got to not dick around. We got to get started. We cannot keep William up any farther.
Yeah, we can only do like 4 pre-shows tonight.
Yeah, we'll cut a couple. Yeah. We'll cut a couple pre-shows. I'm going to go out real quick and check on the front because I just did all this while the other show left. So it's probably not locked. So I'm gonna go take care of that. You guys, yeah. I don't know.
You want to be safe on Broadway?
Well, yeah. I mean,
it's dark tonight.
And there was a apparently there was a crazy like airsoft assault out in front, like directly out in front of the theater at like 7:30. You know, when you want people to be showing up for a show. Kids were going crazy and shooting. I don't know if there was each other or innocent bystanders.
Jason, were they your kids?
Probably.
Buying them airsoft pistols. All right, so give me a second. I'm also going to grab a White Claw. You guys, I don't want to turn the music back on, so just be entertaining for like a minute. Or you know what? I can turn the music off. I don't want to put that on you guys. No.
Let's just read our prompts really quick. Ready? Go.
Yeah. Monotone, though. Jason,
pickup lines for.
Yeah, I'll take pickup lines for 400.
Okay, pickup lines.
Can I have recategorization for the whole kitchen pot?
The whole kit and caboodle.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, Jason, I thought you were like using a filter to create the void, and then now that I see like the actual horizon, I realize you're just in reality.
What do you see?
On the stab overlay, it's like kind of your chest up, so the fence doesn't actually show up until you dodge.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. I'm just out in pitch black with the spotlight.
Wearing black clothing.
So where are you guys? What city are you in?
Everyone docks themselves.
Or cities?
In Sacramento.
Okay. Yeah, most of me is in Sacramento. Several body parts are in various states without my knowledge. Oh, how's chat doing? Let's check on them since they'll never be addressed for the rest of this show.
We should check in on chat. All right, Willie, you have shifted. Now I have to recenter you. Gosh darn it, Willie. Figure out where you're living.
Stop.
He's fluid, bro. He don't care.
All right. Well, I care. I care about the visuals. All right, guys.
I see. There's a petition to get Jesse a hat.
Yeah.
Someone Uber Eats this man a hat.
I don't know if that's how Uber Eats works.
Yeah, no, you can get like a Panera bread bowl sent to you. That'll work.
Okay.
1710 Broadway Street, Sacramento.
It's not Broadway Street. They might go somewhere else. It's just Broadway.
Oh, Broadway, right.
The great
Put in the
white
notes,
way.
mind the airsoft war.
Yeah. Yeah, be wary of airsoft assault. So, all right. Willie is fading. Let's start this show.
Oh no, no. I'm also very high. Sorry.
Oh, well then
And-
Willie is
and
faded.
drunk as well. Please don't.
All right, let's do the thing. Thanks for being here, everybody. Let's get it going.
Roughly 24 to 92 hours ago, Stab's team of
92?
comedy scientists commissioned 3 specific humorists to give various
sometimes.
potentially comedic takes
Not
on
often.
several random topics, which they will now perform for the first and likely last time in front of a live studio audience in a show called Stab.
Welcome to the Stab Show, all super comfy cozy, like a sick boy. It's time, 9 p.m., Saturday. It's crazy hours. Let's meet tonight's panel. First, I forgot the order everybody's in. They're the co-host of Nymphomercial. It's Milk Surface. In the middle there, they are on the ones and twos. Second and fourth Tuesdays now. They are DJ Choreboy. It's Jason Whitesel.
What's up?
And co-host of Willie Listen. It's Willie Travis. And I'm Jesse Jones. Just happy to have made this come together. I forgot the logistics that were going to be involved in turning an 8 p.m. stand-up show into a 9 p.m. this. So I'm just happy we're here. Welcome, folk. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, panel. Welcome, folk in the chat. Welcome, standard Stab audience. It's just me.
Nobody stayed there with you?
Well, I sort of discouraged them since it was just going to be, hey, we do have a show at 9, but it's just going to be me on stage talking to 3 people on Zoom. So it would. I mean, they were already here. They could have stuck around and supported, but you know what?
You should have turned like some laptops on chairs around to face the audience.
Oh man, we can get another Zoom channel. It'll just be a party, and we can have people joining the Zoom and facing the stage. That'll be great. Let's get to things, shall we? Hey, Milk.
Hey.
Aside from being, is that just like a regular blanket? Because it looks like an electric blanket. Is it just a regular throw that you're bundled in?
Yeah, it's just, well, I mean, it's plaid. That's
sure.
better than regular.
Yeah, I mean.
But yeah, it's just a non-electrified blanket. Traditional, some would say. Classic.
Yeah, plaid does add a couple degrees, I believe.
Analog.
Yeah. Yeah, you got that old school analog blanket.
Yeah.
None of those digital blankets. Milk, you do a handful of things around here. You've, not around here. You've got Nymphomercial. Around here, you've got Sketchy Friends and a show with Cameron Schmid that has been teased for so long that it's driving me crazy. And a show that we've teased to do, and your art shows up on so many other shows and stuff around here as well. How does it feel to be popular, Milk?
Oh, it feels like the sky's raining me.
I mean, it is. Half the audience in the Twitch is here for Milk too. It's just, what do I have to do?
Guilt people.
Oh, okay. I don't think I have that power.
And make stickers of yourself.
Well, I mean, we do have the emote. Maybe I'll make a sticker of the emote. We've threatened that.
Mm-hmm.
How is the Milk Empire? How's everything going?
Oh, Radio Flom might come back for season 5 as early as January. Nymphomercial's hiatus might end in January.
Wow.
Maybe Jesse and I will get to that secret show we were talking about in January. So everything's dead till January, including me.
That's okay. Actually, you know what? This December I can skip. This December, frankly. And I'm a lover of Christmas. No, you know what? Christmas is I'm gonna extra Christmas. Oh, I gotta get home and set up my village, guys. I'm still behind. Well, glad you're gonna be even busier come January. You're gonna see even more Milk. Oh, and January we'll have another Adventures of Pretend, so there'll be more art for that too. So yeah, you can find Milk splattered all over this stream. I'm sorry that I just said that.
Oh, there's gonna be splattering tonight with the prompts you gave.
Oh boy. Well, I'm sorry. Hey Aubrey over there in chat. Welcome Sarah. Welcome all the fun people. Jason. Oh, sorry.
Yes, sir.
Jason. We finally made Chore Boy happen.
Yes, finally.
How are you enjoying? We've done 2 DJ Chore Boys. How are you enjoying that?
I like it, and my wife likes it more because the house gets cleaned.
Yeah.
And I get to live out, my childhood dream of being a DJ.
Well, let's for those that haven't been here, second and now fourth Tuesdays at 7 p.m. going forward. What's DJ Chore Boy?
DJ Chore Boy is a washed up old dude who wanted to be a DJ his whole life, and then once you started twitching, I was like, oh man, look, I can do what I want now, and everybody can watch it. And so I said, hey wifey, guess what? I'm gonna be a Twitch DJ. I'm gonna be popular. And she said, okay, you can do that, but you have to clean the house while you do it. So a little give and take, yeah.
Now, I think I know the answer. Are you finding these mixes? Are you making some of these mixes? How are the tracks coming together for Chore Boy?
Well, the first 2 were tests, so I copied those and then I edited them a little bit so they weren't 100% stolen.
Okay.
But the next one coming out is I did completely by myself.
Oh shit!
And it's Yacht Rock Laundry Night, and it's gonna be fucking fire.
You're gonna be setting sail with sheets and towels.
It's gonna be smooth, man.
Oh man, that is gonna be
smooth. You might fall asleep.
Well, I mean, the thing about Yacht Rock is everybody's rubbing them gums, so we'll have to.
Well, maybe it's even.
Yeah, not falling asleep for that. Well, awesome.
Yeah, and thanks for letting me do that on your channel.
Oh, absolutely.
And walking me through it because I had no clue what I was doing.
No,
and I still don't. So
that's all right. We're getting better and better. No, the point of this is to, I mean, fuck it, man. I've got a TV station now. I'm gonna fill it with content. I want all of it.
Yeah.
I want all of it. This is my life now.
All right.
Let's do it. All your crazy ideas, give them to me. I want them. Like, we got to get Willie in here to yell at Cuphead at some point. That's what he wanted to do. Willie Travis, co-host of Willie Listen, threatened to commandeer a night or so of maybe a recurring monthly night. I don't know. We're pitching on stream, coming in for Happy Time Arcade to just scream while playing Cuphead.
Yeah, man, Cuphead. If you guys aren't aware, it's very difficult, very hard, very frustrating. Probably even more so under the influence of alcohol. That's kind of the.
I forgot that was the other half of the pitch. I forgot that was the other half of the.
Yeah. Or not. Either way, it's still very hard and tough. Probably very swear word inducing.
Sure.
Is that okay for Twitch? I don't know how Twitch.
Absolutely, as far as I know, and I try not to learn any of the rules because ignorance is defensible. I think. How you doing, Willie? Good to see you.
Doing well, sir. Thank you for having me on Stab. I like writing for it at the last minute.
Well,
always fun.
I tried to give you guys enough time. It was a little less time than normal, but hopefully. I mean, that's the thing too. We moved to giving people like a full extra day. Like I said, if it's on a Thursday, I usually send prompts on Tuesday. But I know that's just giving people a whole extra day to wait to do it at the last minute. I understand. I would be doing it too. I would still.
I work best under pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use that first day to write anyway, so.
No.
Hey, I almost always use all the time. Today was the first time I just waited till the last minute so I didn't overthink it. I didn't pull up a single Wikipedia article this time.
You didn't?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't know if
I did Google things, but no wiki articles.
All right. Making it through writing for Stab without cracking open the wiki, that's... I apparently didn't give you a hard enough prompts. So next time, you're going to get
Got to get those dates right, man.
It's true. All right,
I
guys.
learned a lot, at least.
Well, yeah. All right. Well, thanks for being here. Let's move along so Willie can sleep.
Damn you.
I'm feeling bad. I keep feeling bad knowing that you're gonna get less and less sleep the longer that we bitch and just futz
If you
about
don't
here.
feel good, you're gonna piss me off.
Oh, all right. I feel great now. I'm fantastic. All right. We start with reorganization because that's what we do. Just deal with it. I want to say recently, like probably on the show in the last few episodes, or another stream maybe, since most of my life is streamed now. Anyway, I want to say sometime we got to talking about SONAR, and it being an acronym, and we weren't sure if it was, and you know, we all have all of the information in the world on a rectangle in our pockets, so we could have looked it up, but it just so happened I stumbled upon SONAR's acronym while looking for acronyms to reorganize this week. So that was a fun coincidence. It's Sonic Navigation and Ranging, by the way. SONAR. The SO coming from Sonic. You don't need to. But how about we just leave all of that alone? Forget it is or how we got there. And instead, you just give me what else SONAR might stand for or represent to you, Jason. Or no, wait. I keep looking. Yes, no, it's milk. Milk.
Wasn't ready.
That's all right. Because you weren't supposed. I wasn't looking at the right screen. Milk. Milk surface. What is your SONAR?
I have to preface this with I read all the prompts pre-fever dream, so bear with me.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to this even more.
Get ready for a spine-chilling tale in my SONAR fic. For first-time readers and long-time speedsters, that stands for Sonic, Knuckles, Alt-Universe Romance. Do you dream of monotremes, specifically red ones that wear shoes that look like Legos? Because I know who I want knuckle deep in my favorite blue blur.
No.
In this AU, there's no emeralds outside of Elon's pockets, but there is plenty of chaos when our favorite strong-headed echidna shows up with a sloppy chili dog. Read to see if Knuckles can handle a crush for the first time in his life, and how Sonic handles a four-headed peen. What do you mean this is inappropriate for a short story college class?
No.
We're all mammals here.
No. It's entirely appropriate here, though. You know what? I should expect this sort of thing from a filthmonger like Milk Surface.
I wear a warning now.
Oh, okay.
You got the plus 18.
Nice. All right. Did everybody? Well, you know what? There's supposed to be a thing you have to click at the beginning of the stream. Warning: mature content on Stab Comedy Theater. So yeah, knuckles deep. No. And those are. Do they take the gloves off? Do the gloves even come off? Are they part of the hand?
I think they're part of the hand. There's still spikes under those gloves.
Oh no!
And hey, that's still not the scariest thing that I learned about echidnas today. So.
All right. Okay. Well, that's how we're starting. It's a classy operation, guys. This is a classy operation. Okay. Now to Jason. Jason, let's hear what you have in the way of SONAR.
Laziness, I say. If there is anything that our group hates more than people who think that marrying, if you will, two names together to make a mockery of the institution that is name-giving, with such aberrations like Brangelina or Bubba Lisa, what we hate more than them would have to be the uglier, sneakier, lazy ones who take this same principle and then they do it with multiple words. Multiple, beautiful, God-given English words that were never meant to be abbreviated into one disgusting arrangement of obligatory letters that make a nonsense sound. Let me introduce myself. I'm Bartholomew Michael Expialidocious, and I am the chief director of a very determined group of scholarly individuals who believe that names, words, and phrases should never, ever be combined to make smaller, easier to remember words. We are on a nationwide mission to make Congress sit up and listen to us and abolish this vicious bastardization of beautiful spelling.
Okay.
We are Society of Noble Acronym Renouncers, better known as SONAR.
Oh, they go against their entire mission statement. Don't they realize?
We're dumb.
Oh, thank you, Jason. Yeah, just say the whole thing. I don't know. Celebrity names. Thank you, Jason. Willie. Oh, I fell asleep like Willie's trying to. Willie Travis.
Getting there.
Let's hear your SONAR.
Sonar?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember it. Stood for so gnarly. I tell you, everything was so gnarly back in my day.
Yeah.
This was so gnarly. That was so gnarly. This kid's parents took him out for pizza this one time. It was super rainy and dark and stuff. They were leaving Gothic Pizza because they were in the industrial part of town. When all of a sudden they were mugged and the kid's parents were shot dead right in front of them outside of a pizza joint where he would later declare himself a member of the night. You know what happened to that kid? He died paddleboarding. At around this time, they started adding a G to gnarly. God knows why. Maybe a distraction to help disguise the pressing issues of the 40s and 50s. Now, I weren't sure which decades were the most tumultuous, but I can assure you that none of them were good for me. Thank you, Morgan Freeman. That said, once a G got a hold of gnarly, it just fell off. It wasn't at the premieres anymore. You didn't see it over on Beverly Hills on Rodeo going ham at the Gucci Lounge. No, it was different now. It was slang for white men with dreadlocks. And not the Nordic ones of descent, but the ones that they've obviously stole from, and words for Scrabble players who don't have a lot in their repertoire, like me.
Oh, I don't think this has been a regular feature, but I love how how the hard stare into the camera has now become the punctuation mark in a Willie Travis bit. oh, that's how I know you're done? Okay. Oh, yeah, and always, guys, remember, don't go hard G with gnarly. That's guys, be careful. Oh, so gnarly. Thank you, Willie Travis. Oh, off to a rousing start so that we can keep Willie awake. All right. I thought I had a camera. I looked up and noticed that you guys aren't seeing me. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, maybe it's better.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Segment 2.
What are you doing in there?
I'm just
He's just sitting in the pitch black.
Yep.
With a soft gun or whatever.
Oh, I try take pills to not have a soft gun, guys.
Hey.
Segment 2, it's
You're
pickup
air
lines.
hard.
I am just shooting BBs. The aforementioned pickup lines. Segment 2. Pickup lines are nature's way of one lonely animal letting another equally lonely animal know that they are desperate for affection and attention. And at this moment, they would like it if they could get to know them, and hopefully later, their parts. It is an awkward and horrifying dance, but that is life, isn't it, my friends? Those were some weird pronunciations. Some emphases that I was not expecting. Yes, but it is. I forgot there was still more to this gag. I should read these beforehand. So it is in pickup lines. You're all asked to give us 3 pickup lines, to or from the following people, places, or things to participate in the dance. Milk, and we go 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. You guys know how segment 2 works. It's standard at this point. Milk, you're starting off the pickup line jamboree. Let's hear your first pickup line, to or from artificial sweetener.
Baby, I want to run right through you as you scream all night sitting on the honey bucket.
I understand. Some people have an aversion to like stevia. I get that. I get what you're doing there. All right. You guys get it. See? 8 more of those. Jason, let's hear your first of 3 pickup lines, to or from aluminum foil.
Hey, girl. How about I wrap myself all around you to keep you warm and moist all the way to the potluck? Yeah.
Potluck means something different than I remember. Well, that is steamy. And it's good. You want it to remain steamy until it arrives at the party.
The whole way. And the whole time.
All the time. Willie Travis, let's hear your first. God damn it. Let's hear your first of 3 pickup lines, to or from basketball shorts.
Basketball shorts to suitor. Are you a fast-talking, sweet-squawking bartender at a crowbar? Because I'm overcompensating for something.
I don't quite get it, but I recognize it.
I don't know.
Oh, man. All right. Back around. Second time around. Milk surface.
Don't you want some?
Pick up. No. I have to reset every time.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know why. I don't know why. Milk. Let's hear your second pickup line, to or from artificial sweetener.
Don't you want someone who wouldn't interrupt you in the second segment? Don't you want someone sweet that you could take home to the folks? Well, I'm diabetic friendly. Let me meet your mom.
Oh, that's nice. That's sweet. Oh, I get it. Jason, pickup line 2. Pickup line the second, to or from aluminum foil.
Okay, so this one is to the foil.
Okay.
Ooh.
See? That's
First
why
one was from the foil.
That's why we offer the option.
Hey, foil. I'm a little bit paranoid about government mind control. How about we go back to my place and you can climb up on me and wrap yourself around my head.
Oh, yeah. Get them creases nice and sharp. You don't want that signal getting in, baby. We've all been shot up with 5G. All right.
Right.
Gotta block them signals. Block. Willie, let's hear pickup line number 2. To or from basketball shorts.
Suitor to basketball shorts.
Okay, see.
Show me that dick.
And anything more
That's
would
the best one.
anything more would have been belaboring the point. It's straight. It's right there. Open! I'm open! Damn, throw me that. All right.
Oh, that's good.
What's going on in there?
That was good.
Been open the whole time. They can't guard me. Throw me that dick. All right. Milk. Let's close out. Let's begin closing out pickup lines with your third, to or from artificial sweetener.
The only GMOs I have are gently meeting orifices, and it's draining.
All right. Gently what? Gently what orifice is it again?
Meeting.
That's what I thought. Yeah. I mean, sometimes You gotta roughly meet orifices.
With artificial sweetener?
I mean,
You gotta
Roll it.
savor it. Just those little jelly beans, diabetic friendly.
I'm
yeah.
open!
Take them slowly.
I'm open.
Give me the rock.
Oh.
Mason D.
You gotta value the dick. All right, Jason.
Yeah.
something aluminum foil.
Right. This is the third one.
Yes.
The last one.
Yes.
This one's from the foil.
Okay.
Hey, girl. If somehow I find my way into your mouth tonight, it's best if you don't bite down. It hurts.
That's what I
You know,
understand.
the cavities.
That's what I understand. And this won't translate necessarily to audio. You know, assuming someday I'll edit the 25 episodes that I'm behind on. I appreciate the dedication to always entering. And if everybody paid attention, the foil entered from stage right, and the other speaking to the foil entered from stage left. It's consistency. It's that kind of dedication to the craft, guys, that you have to appreciate.
Well, I took that class at Stab, so thank you.
Oh. I gotta get classes. People keep asking. Thank you, Jason. Wrapping it up, Willie. Let's hear the third.
Wrapping up a Willie. That's good.
Wrapping it up, Willie.
You're just doing it all night.
It just comes natural. Willie, let's hear your third of three to or from basketball shorts.
Are you into b-ball? Because I only have a ball, singular, one ball. It still works, but just overtime. Hi, I'm Willie.
Still works, just has to try harder. All right. That was Pickup Lines. You're welcome that we're done. Segment 3, it's recipes. Oh, I love recipes. It's my favorite of the new things that we started in the last year or so. Like a fluffy, delicious souffle, people only come together through the delicate balance of ingredients that make up their lives. Also, they're usually very delicate, can fall apart completely due to the smallest, most seemingly insignificant mistake, and are mostly egg. And, of course, we all understand that snips and snails and puppy dog tails are what little boys are made of, and that sugar and spice and everything nice are what little girls are made of. So, in recipes, it's your task to give us the recipes for what makes up these other various stuffs and things. Milk! I'm sorry. Milk. Let's hear. Oh, I guess I forgot. That sort of leads perfectly into your recipe. Milk. Let's hear your recipe for someone barely holding it together.
I just want to say first, like, usually these recipes online have like stories about their experience, but all the people and host here already have those stories, so I skipped that part. Okay. Someone barely holding it together. First thing is to prep the area before starting. Make sure that all surrounding areas in reach are bleak, and those just beyond are highly desirable. After that, there's a few ways to go about to get started. But Grandma always told me it's best to make someone not only feel overwhelmed, but guilty about it, despite it being so far beyond their control. Make sure to introduce new pleasures and dreams periodically while stirring, and then some new dreads and terrors. Although, if you prepared things correctly, the old pleasures will become new guilts and burdens, and if you're experienced at this, it will eventually become a never-ending cycle. Now, I like to garnish with like friends and loved ones for a more complex situation, where the defeating weight of being aware of the world's state is always a balance of wanting to improve things for those they care most about. You'll know when it's a perfect balance, when someone barely holding it together isn't in it for themselves anymore, but serves many. You okay there, Jesse?
milk service. Oh, so good. So good. And
Thanks for really tailoring these ones to me tonight.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't have to pull up Wiki. I just pulled up my heart.
Sure. So much fictional content from Milk Service tonight. Not relatable to anyone directly on the panel or hosting any sort of panel show or watching at home. Nothing. No, but everybody's fine. Everybody's doing great. We're doing great. High five. All right, baby. All right. Jason, hey, let's move quickly from that previous topic. Actually, it's probably not moving that quickly or that far from it, because your recipe is for a guy who just recently got really big into tracksuits.
Again. So, just to be honest, I actually found this recipe in a cookbook.
Sure.
My grandmother gave me a long time ago. It's a family heirloom, and I want to apologize to you guys and the audience for being lazy with this prompt. I just couldn't justify reinventing the wheel. So here's what it says. Step 1, preheat oven to 350 degrees. Lightly grease the cake pan with a velvet polyester oil. Step 2, it's hard to read. It's really old and worn out paper.
Sure. Yeah.
Step 2, in a large bowl, sip together 1 cup each of powdered breakdancing cardboard, Run DMC beats, dehydrated Olympic dreams, LL Cool J lyrics, and cocoa powder. Now, in a separate large bowl, you're going to whisk together 2 tablespoons of sweat of an early 80s mafia underboss, 1 cup liquefied velour, buttermilk, Adidas stripes, and teal green food coloring. Step 3, using a standing mixer, mix the fly-ass dry ingredients into the dope-ass wet ingredients until they're just combined into a hella smooth batter. Evenly pour the batter into the greasy-ass cake pan and put it in the oven for 30 minutes. Step 4. It's time to make the frosting. Using a handheld electric mixer, mix into a large bowl cream cheese, front pull zipper, essence of Squid Game, 3 gold chains, and the failed dreams of an individual who has lived the entire timeline of when tracksuits were actually invented to current day, hoping to actually wear one as one of the aforementioned ingredients earlier with respect and fame, when in reality, his only glimpse at tracksuit greatness was the Christmas of 1982 when he received a Todd 1 brown velour outfit and was the breakdancing champ of 26th Avenue using a discarded refrigerator box on his friend's driveway. Mix until light and fluffy. Step 5. Frost the cake using a spatula and top the entire cake with crushed hopes and pecans. The cake will be good for 3 days in the fridge, covered with aluminum foil.
Sure, obviously. Oh, man. I'm sorry about all the nerves that are being touched this evening.
It's all right. It's like therapy. This is like the therapy night.
Yeah.
It's stabbed for a reason.
Yeah. It really... Oh, God damn it. Oh, I'm sorry. I just looked ahead. Somehow this is going to be the lighthearted one. First, thank you, Jason.
Thanks.
And then you'll see why the reaction, because Willie, I'm gonna try. Even when I try and make fun, lighthearted ones, they still turn. So it doesn't matter. Just lean into it. Willie Travis, let's hear your recipe for seasonal affective disorder.
No, I took that into account, and we're gonna make sure that this one stays nice and lighthearted.
All right, good.
For you, Justin. But very good. Yes, I will show you how to make the special dish. Yes, it's easy and hopefully not too racist. Just think of me as a Mario. Mario also has nipples. First, you're gonna want to start with a good base. Childhood trauma seems to work nicely. You have anything else lying around from psychological abuse, being a latchkey kid, that makes a great substitute. You're gonna want to beat yourself up until you're nice and damaged, and then you're gonna want to sprinkle on some optimism because you're mad. Don't worry, that will pass. Next, you're gonna want to cut some emotional unavailability with a little dice-skewed sexual perception and garnish it with some garbage because you're trash. And you have seasonal and then you have seasonal defective disorder. Yay! Share with your friends and feeds up to
Don't forget to garnish with some garbage, because you're trash.
You're trash.
Anybody that says they care, they're just being nice. They don't want to make you feel that's just, oh no, yeah, no, it's great. But if you really pressed them, you'd be just putting them out, and you don't want to do that. So you don't call anybody, you don't talk to anybody, because you don't want to make them have to say no, because then you feel worse. And then, man, all right.
You don't know me.
Lighthearted. Oh shit! It's vows to an asshole. God damn it! What have I done?
I've never even
tonight?
seen this segment before.
What have I done? Have you not seen vows to an asshole before?
No.
Oh wow. Well, welcome to the party. Segment 4. It's vows to an asshole. When life gives you an asshole, sometimes it's just the shitty thing you've always dreamed of. You are to be wed to something that many would consider a giant soul-sucking asshole, but which you just call boo or sweet thing or souls aren't the only thing they suck, or whatever trashy, gross pet names you have for one another. And we're here to hear your wedding vows to these specific asshole-ish things. So, I'm glad that we know going into this that Milk has never even heard of wedding vows. Very, very old prompt from the show, so clearly a big fan.
Wait, I've listened to so many. This can't be an old one.
Oh, I could look up how far it goes back. I won't do that to you though. Milk.
To be fair, I've never heard a real wedding vow either.
Oh well, lucky. Milk. Let's hear your vows. You're all gonna notice a theme tonight in the vows. Milk. Let's hear your vows to student loan debt. I guess I did tailor some of this to you, didn't I?
Yeah.
All right.
Sally, ever since I met you, I knew that this was something I would be in for the rest of my life. While our relationship started on very different terms, and there was a lot I didn't know about you, at this point, I can't imagine life without you. Thanks to you, I've grown as a person, like getting a new alias, and I learned so much about the world, like statute of limitations and how getting served works. I promise to always run from you, both physically and mentally. I will never put my name on an apartment lease, and I will always ignore just how dauntingly ruthless you're becoming. Every day, I will hardly use my art skills that you've given me just to make it just that much more worse. And I will always ignore your numbers, and it keeps me humble. But today I'm honored to say I will never separate from you.
Oh, everybody's gonna need a warm drink and maybe another. Get a second blanket after this.
I need a blanket and $20,000.
I feel like
dropping out.
I feel like I've really come out here and just hit everybody on this panel with a sock full of nickels, and I'm sorry.
I loved how Jesse was like, back in the day, the prompts were a real fuck you to the people, but now, well, we do the exact same thing.
Oh no, we get to vent. It's catharsis now. It's all. This has become therapy. This show now. So thank you, Milk. Thank you, and I apologize. And we'll continue to try and get you as much work as possible here at Stab. Make sure you're charging people the appropriate amount. Jason, let's hear. It could be similar. It could be much different. It could be who knows. Let's hear your vows to credit card debt.
My dearest Cece, it seems like only 25 years ago we first laid eyes on each other. Back then, you were just a trifold paper credit application living over in Circuit City. And I was just a young buck looking for a 13-inch RCA color TV with built-in VHS player. Who knew that after so many years and with so many other purchases along the way that we'd still be together and that I'd still be paying for that TV, which is probably in a thrift store. But love is blind. I still remember the first time you came to my house. A mailman slipped you through the slot in the front door. You were wearing gold, if I remember correctly. Or was it silver? It doesn't matter. You hopped in my wallet and we were off, exploring every store and restaurant that we could. It was a whirlwind of spending, and I could have cared less about your 24.7% APR. My interest for you was blinded by your yearly interest for me. And now here we are, exchanging vows and promising our lives for each other. I vow to stay with you, and you alone through thick and thin, and we'll look past all the easy one-click online offers with lower rates that you could never offer me. Even though I'd been seduced by the sexy Apple Card made out of smooth titanium, no hidden fees, 3% cash back when I use it at selected merchants, I vow to always give you the bare minimum that is allowed without affecting my credit score. I love you, Cece, and I can't wait to be indebted to you for the rest of my life.
So yeah, fun story. I first met CC at CRC actually, Cosumnes River College. You know, they're just a little table out there preying on newly independent young people, and oh man, ruined my credit for a good long time. Oh gosh darn it. Yeah. So sweet.
She gets around, man.
Yeah, well, I mean...
But she's all mine now.
They're a generous lover. But then, they get you. Welcome, Sibbies. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome to the party. We're almost exactly... No, we're like 2/3 of the way through. So you've still got some show. Welcome. Enjoy. We're in Vows to an Asshole, in which these guys are reading vows to various fictional assholes. And we're wrapping up Vows to an Asshole after hearing student loan debts vows, credit card debts vows. We're going big. We're going with a love that we all share. Willie Travis, let's hear your vows to the national debt.
I vow to never run or to ever hide, because I know you'd find me. I promise to never get ahead in life and always be followed by crippling debt. Crippling debt that would not only encourage me to work more, but also dream bigger.
Mm-hmm.
To actually believe that I could put my best foot forward and gain a leg up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
To believe that if I worked hard and kept my eye on the prize, I could reach a financial status that would have me seeing life differently. I vow to always obey you and my new mother-in-law, Brexit. Am I doing this right?
The Willie stare that is an exclamation point to every Willie Travis piece. Oh, thank you, Willie. Did it exactly right. Segment 5! Oh, folks, we're almost done. Willie can almost go to bed, and then almost be up soon. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Okay. Oh yeah, get that pillow. Segment 5 is location, location, location. Small business ownership. It's exactly as horrifically frightening and life-altering as it seems. So why does one subject themselves to such a thing? Who knows? They feel like their life is too easy otherwise and need to up the difficulty level to really feel like they're accomplishing anything at all? I don't know. Well, you've just that kind of entrepreneurial spirit in location, 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 where you're running a small business in what might be a less than ideal location or circumstance for your particular business. And it's your job to explain to us why we should patronize your establishment regardless. Milk. Hi there. You are the proprietor of a vegan food truck in Wisconsin.
Now, I might not be a simpleton, but I came here to Wisconsin from the swamps of Oregon with hope, stupid hat on my head, and slough in my heart. And this might be a limo-stretched Prius with a spot job of dents and bangs that's also been converted to diesel because I can't find a single electrical kiosk here. But it's got enough butter and beer to contend with any other truck here. You might be questioning where the smell of innocent frying animal carcass is, and that's because it's all from the good old home bog water. That's right, it's all twigs, leaves, and algae. Whoa, whoa, put down those handheld hate barrels and wipe the hag fire off your hands because this here's a healthy meal Grandma would be proud of. Of course, it's still got the grease that'll give you heart disease. And the CDC has been chasing me for 3 months, but we all hate them anyway, right? So drop the cow and come get some green in your gut at the Spotted Slough.
Sounds terrible. Give me cheese.
There's algae cheese.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, I'm glad none of us are going to be here in 100 years. Oh, imagine what the world's going to be. Oh, that sounds terrible. Except I'm still pinning my hopes on I've only got like 29 years. My plan this was my plan.
I'm out of here. You hear me?
This was my plan growing up. Honestly, I was going to have I was hoping by 2050 would be able to transplant my brain into a robot body. I'm still holding on to that hope, so I can see how the world gets worse and worse.
Jesse, somewhere out there's a Roomba with your name on it.
Oh, that'd be nice. Oh, at least I'd have purpose, too. Thank you, Milk. Hey, Milk. How could people find and enjoy Milk Surface out in the world, doing stuff? Maybe get commissions? I don't know. Pay off some of that debt? How can people enjoy Milk Surface outside this very specific episode of The Stab Show?
If you'd like to reach me, I'm at Milk Myth on all social media. If you want to see some of the stuff I've created, tune in to Stab lots of times, or check out Nymphomercial wherever you find podcasts. It's where me, Cake, and Aurora review hentai. Or if you want something educational and just more insane, check out Radio Flom. Just search any podcast app with FLOMM and you'll find that there. And other than that, I'm just around in various places. Swipe right or left, I don't care.
Well, thank you, Milk. Good times. And no owl cheese, Sibbies. No. I refuse. Jason. Hi there.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Jason. You own a go-kart track in a town populated entirely by people with DUIs.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to the grand opening of Driving Dirty Go-Kart Fun Track. If you're standing here today, you probably found one of my flyers down at O'Malley's Tavern. And yes, before you ask, the $2 off your first cocktail coupon on the flyer will be honored, even though it's not quite 11 a.m. yet. Now, I know that we are a ways out from town, but due to the regulations, my business had to be at least 2 miles from any major thoroughfares or freeways. So give yourselves a round of applause for making the long walk here. Let me give you a quick rundown of all the things you'll encounter while driving around the Driving Dirty Fun Track. Now, about a quarter mile down, you're going to come around turn number 1. At that turn, on the right side, you're going to see a small liquor store. Now, you got to stop at that liquor store and grab yourself a few roadies to drink for the rest of the drive.
Yeah.
Now, you're going to continue through the course until you get to swervy time. Now, these lanes are purposefully painted to look blurry, and it's really hard to make out which lane is actually yours. Do your best to get through this section, and please remember, any damage to the go-karts will be your responsibility to pay for based on the safety waiver you will sign before heading out. You will then head down a long straightaway with a hairpin turn that leads you to oh shit checkpoint. Now, I suggest you start boning up on that backwards alphabet, touching your nose with your eyes closed and practicing walking straight. Because if you don't make it past oh shit checkpoint, you will be forced to pull over and exit your go-kart. You will then be put in the back of the golf cart painted like a CHP car and driven out to the back gate and dropped off to walk home. Now, if you pass the oh shit checkpoint, then you are free to drive down past turn number 6, where you've earned a 30-minute break at our nightclub, which is just a shipping container with disco lights and a guy wearing a velour tracksuit playing music on a boombox. But he has drinks for you. Now, this is where the fun really starts. After your time at the nightclub, you'll be given the choice to have the DJ call an Uber cart for you, or drive the short 100 yards to the finish line. If you call the Uber cart, you get 0 points and you will come in last place in the race. If you decide to chance the 100-yard drive to the finish line, you will be awarded the first place trophy and you will not have to pay for the experience. But if you get pulled over during those 100 yards, you will be banned from driving dirty go-kart fun track for 18 months and will pay a $500 fine before you stumble your drunk ass home. Now, let's get these waivers signed and have yourself a ball out there.
Oh man. Now see, the waivers are the important part. Now, people are gonna question me now. But you know, proper safety precautions, maybe a roll cage, bumpers. Why can't there be a drunk driving go-kart track? Make it so
those guys miss driving, right? They need somewhere to go.
Oh, I mean, just make it a safe experience. I don't know.
Those guys from Mario Kart can drive drunk.
Yeah, I mean, clearly. Oh man, I don't know. We do again, guys. Clearly, we do not endorse driving under the influence.
Absolutely not.
But if there was a whole fucking track where you could just go there and it's a controlled environment, you know, like they say on the commercials for cars, it's in a controlled racetrack, and it's just come on. I know you can't. Nobody can say that this sounds like a great idea. I can't. Because
Matthew McConaughey did a commercial for driving and for liquor. So
yeah.
You know,
I mean, if Matthew McConaughey can represent alcohol and automobiles at the same time, at the same sexy time, then why? I mean, obviously, it's making it look you know what? Moving on. Jason, Jason, how can people enjoy exactly, Sibbies? Drive sober or get pulled over, except in these go-karts. Jason, how can people enjoy more Jason Whitesel outside of this Stab program episode?
Moving forward on your channel here,
it's true.
I'm going to be second and fourth Tuesday. DJ Chore Boy, doing chores and spinning sweet beats. And I have a podcast. It's kind of like a series. It's ended, but it might come back. It's called The Ilona Effect. I interviewed my mother, who I didn't grow up with. She was a heroin addict, and we just talked about every single thing in her life and my life, and it was a crazy experience. So.
Sure.
But I mean, if I can say, during that experience, I was able to find my biological father after 49 years.
Holy shit.
So, and all that's in there. So go listen to it.
Wow. That sounds.
If you want.
No, that sounds like a dive that you can get in there and it's a triumphant, sort of heartwarming story of family.
Oh, it is.
Oh man.
Right? You know, 'tis the season.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. There you go. Check it out. Thank you, Jason. Willie Travis. How can before we get to your piece, how can folk enjoy Willie out in the world or on the onlines or however people want to enjoy Willie Travis?
Yeah, man, I'm all over social media. Some Willie on Instagram, Willie Travis on Facebook, some Willie on TikTok.
Okay.
I do a podcast at Stab. Me and my co-host Nicole Eichenberg, we talk music with guests and, just kind of discuss music tastes. That's called Willie Listen.
Mm-hmm.
You can check that out. We have a website, willielisten.com. You can go and check out the episodes there. And yeah, man.
Cool. Well, we always enjoy having you around, sir.
Yes. I appreciate those guys at Stab.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you. This has been an evening of teeing shit up. I'm really looking forward to this here. So, Willie. God damn it. Okay. Willie, you sell this in a town where they just want that.
I know what you want. And you know what I have. So let's just keep it blunt with each other, shall we? And let's do some business, okay? You need a locksmith, I'm a key maker. You want Clippers gear? Sorry, I got the Lakers. You're looking for bicycles? I have unicycles. So many of them. They come in a lot of designs. You wouldn't think that, right? Unicycles. For the people that want to learn how to juggle, I give out lessons on how to fumble. But it's not all irrelevant, all right? I sell jet skis, but I'm also aware that this is that world from the movie Dune, so I just lied to you. I also haven't seen Dune, but I'm going to safely assume that there's some type of water crisis. I sell insurance for already dead people. Need an air conditioner installed? I sell ice cubes. I heard this town requested a Trader Joe's. I've installed and opened a clock store. Mad clocks. I have tutus for your high school football team. And my fleet of ex-Terminators will make sure to prove useless when we find out that men cosplaying as T-800s yelling at pests is not useful. I heard everything here is complete. I heard everyone here is completely colorblind, so I've gone out of my way to create a brand new, never before discovered color, and I'm calling it New Blue, which is just red and blue face.
God damn it. And Stab is over. Because where the fuck are you going after red and blue face? You're not. You're done. The show. If this happened in the second segment, this show would have been 25 minutes long. Fortunately, Willie saved it for the end. Thank you. Thank you guys for joining us. And of course, thank you to the incredible panel that we had tonight. Milk Surface, Jason Whitesel, Willie Travis. If you want to enjoy more Stab, well, you can on whatever podcast provider you choose. There's almost 300 episodes there, eventually. Or you can come see us live and in person at Stab Comedy Theater, 1710 Broadway, every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Unlike tonight, which is a Saturday, and which is 9 p.m. It goes against everything I just said. I'm sorry. Good night. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Go to bed. Go to run quickly. Go to bed.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna shut this down.
I got porn to watch.
Well, that's the
Is
only.
it hentai?
A little bit.
Okay. I get that NTR in.
Yeah. That's the only way I can get to sleep. All right, everybody. Thank you. And the coldness out on the porch patio and the coldness inside with the sickness. Thank you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. That's going to be it. Tomorrow, join us. Hold on. I got to turn this way down for some outro music, and then we'll talk to you guys. I don't know. Tomorrow at what? 3 p.m. Stabernacle returns. Sorry, they got put off for a month for various reasons. But Stabernacle's back tomorrow at 3. Then at 7, it's the Arena. Check out the full calendar of events at stabcomedytheater.com. Then you'll know what we're doing when we're doing it. Let's send you guys somewhere. I was looking at who's still going. How about... I don't know that we send people over to Master Pancake very often. How about we send you to Master Pancake Theater? They're doing some riffing on some stuff. And I will see you here tomorrow for the various things that I already mentioned. Just go. Talk to you later. Can you not still hear me? Can you guys? Okay, there we go. All right, just making sure. All right.
I never saw you once.
Well, yeah, I don't know what happened to the camera. I plugged it in. It doesn't seem to. You can see my beautifulness on the VOD.
I had stabs pushed to them, so I saw you the whole time. I saw you stack it and eat that like.
Hold on.